welcome to this hour of SportsCenter alongside John Butcher-Gross. I'm Robert Flores. We've got big stars all over the place for this jam-packed 60 minutes. Alex Rodriguez, Serena Williams, plus fantasy players. You got Arian Foster and Marshawn Lynch. We'll give you some clarity on those injuries. But first, what a finish in college football today.
You go to Utah, you stay in Utah. Stories in Utah, Frank. It's Utah State. It was on ESPN2, the 110th meeting between these schools, and Utah's won the last 12, 7 by 15 or more, but Utah State came to play. Clayton Christensen recovers his block punt. Zach Vigil with his block punt, and Utah State gets an all-important first score, 7-0. Utah is down 13-3. They better do something about it. Travis Wilson hands off to John White. Back to Wilson, finds Kenneth Scott, 13-10. Just over 3 to play. John Hayes to Scott. And Utah ties the game up at 20. From there, we would go to overtime. Utah State ball first. Kerwin Williams in. Again, Utah's won the last 12, 7 by at least 15. But the folks in Logan on Merlin Olsen Field are going crazy. Utah with the ball, 3rd and goal. John Hayes to Jake Murphy. But wait. Offensive pass interference after a failed 3rd down. Here it is. The game is on the line. Hayes in the corner.
Nice.
No. And go crazy, Logan. Go crazy. Utah State beats Utah for the first time since 1997.
What does this win mean for your program?
It's a huge win for our program, and I love those kids. They never stop fighting. Huge moment for Utah State. All Aggies everywhere, but credit goes to those kids in those blue helmets. I love them. They played their tails off. They never give up.
Chucky Keaton had a big play in overtime. What did you see from him today?
Well, we'll see what it means as we go forward, but right now I'm going to enjoy this one. I promise you that much. But to play a team like Utah and beat them is a major accomplishment.
Now, your team, they went through some offensive stagnancy, some other mistakes. What kind of resiliency did your team show you today?
Well, we have a lot to learn. There's mistakes all over the place, and we can learn from them. The bottom line is they hung in there. They found a way to make plays when they had to, and I don't know what else to say other than I'm pretty damn happy.
That's all right, Coach. I understand why you're speechless. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamel Hill with Gary Anderson getting a steak sandwich and a steak sandwich. So Utah picked to finish second in the Pac-12 South, loses to Utah State for the first time since 1997. They got BYU next week, so maybe they were looking ahead past Utah State, but you doubt that on the road. These schools have played again 110 times going back to 1892. First one to go to overtime, and Utah State winners of 7 straight regular season games. It's a good football team, and they beat Utah, and you bet they celebrated in the locker room. There they are, celebrating their win over Utah on ESPN2 tonight.
That's pretty cool.
Gary Anderson, the head coach. So
that guy's
cool.
got his iPhone on.
Look at it. There he is. There's the head coach with the game ball. Man, it's going to be a fun night to be in Logan, Utah tonight. They look like twins right there. So Utah picked to finish second in the Pac-12 South, loses to Utah State. At the boys from Logan, get that football up there. There it is. That's some awesome stuff from the locker room of Utah State. Again, they've won 7 straight games. A huge win for their program and Gary Anderson. Great stuff. What a great kickoff to the college football weekend. Coming up later.